Hello there, welcome to Old School RuneScape. The point of this video is simply to tell you that I have made an Old School RuneScape account. What will I do with it? I don't know, but perhaps I shall use it for good and for evil, a combination of the two that I hope I will find the perfect coordination of both of them. As you know, yin and yang and, you know, etc. And that's the point of the video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. But you're welcome to stick around for the rest of this. Just in case you want to, you know, to each their own. I like to give options, as it were. So if you do want to stay around, I'm going to be just simply creating the character and then going through this island of tutorialness. And together with the character and the tutorial, hopefully I can start to rule the world one of these days. But we'll see. You know, anything is possible. I'm not really one to complain. Let's see. Although if I get a bad hairstyle, I will complain. I will quit in an instant and never return until the day that I do return, in which case I'll be back, and then I'll pick another bad hairstyle and I will quit and never return until the day that I do return, and then I'll just pick another. I don't even know what's a good. How about this? That's my hair. We found it, dude. A perfect hairstyle. Oh man, you know we got to go with the style and beard as well, dude. The double point. Oh man, that was pretty good. The first one, I think this one, dude. You know I got to go with it. You know what I'm saying, dude? Torso. Now, the shirt. From what I know of this game, is the most important facet of clothing. So the shirt that you pick right off on the island of tutorialness, as it is sometimes called, is absolutely important. It is essential toward the journey. That being said, I shall pick one like that. Excellent. Quite amazing indeed. Now, the arms are not essential, you know. I've got insider information. No matter the arms that you pick, you're gonna have a good time, alright? So let's just go with one of these. And there it is, dude. It's happening in live time, dude. It's happening. Boom! There it is, dude. It's happening. You got metal on the arms. Cash or credit, don't forget it. Stomping your right foot. Hands. What do you got for hands, though? That's the question. You know I gotta go with that, dude. Legs coming in stronger than you could have. Is anyone even here? Probably not, but that's okay. I'm not one to complain, dude. That's kind of the beauty of being a new YouTuber sensation that's sweeping the nation, or will be sweeping the nation one of these days. Hopefully not as a janitor, but you never know, dude. If you like being a janitor and you end up as a janitor, then what's the problem? You know what I mean? Alright. Now for pants, I think pants deserve a little bit more thought, you know? You gotta keep it a little bit funky, a little bit fresh, and the combination of the two, funky and fresh, is what's really gonna set you apart from the other people who haven't kept their pants funky, who haven't kept their pants fresh. So you know I gotta go with Mr. Tiny Legs, dude, coming in strong. The hair looks pretty good, but I think it's about time that we start looking at colors where things get a little bit difficult in here, you know? They say that coloring your clothing and your hair is what sets you apart, dude. It's what sets you in with the scene. And I'm trying to get in the scene here, you know what I'm saying, dude? There we go, dude. The perfect clothing. And now what are we talking about here? I want to go either with black or a very light color, indeed. Maybe the white. That seems pretty good. Alright. Are we good to go here? Feet? There is a feet coloring option, a dangerous option to be sure. Most developers would not give the player this sort of power, though I can respect these developers for doing such a task. So there it is. Let it be written and let it be sewn into the fabric of time as an interdimensional piece of space. Alright. Oh man, I think if I press the female button, this entire thing gets reset. So I shall accept what I have created thus far. Alright, indeed, getting started. Talk to the RuneScape guide. Greetings. You have already learned the first thing. You are a genius that is inseparable from the top players of this game. Player controls. Alright, first things first. We gotta do one of these, dude. I gotta be careful around the music scene, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you use music from a game, your video will be in quite a bit of a predicament. So, here we are. Here we are indeed. I'm glad you're making progress. Thank you. I'm glad too. To continue the tutorial, go through the door. Don't mind if I do, good sir and or madam. I'm not one to judge you, you know, that's a nice red beret you have on top of your head there, and I respect it, very much so. At this point, I suppose that I should say that while this video will be almost entirely uncut, unless there is a demand for videos that are entirely uncut, then I shall be cutting them and accomplishing, tasks within the game, cutting them up to make them into, a more bite-sized piece, and then hopefully we will be able to move along with our very adventure and with our days, watch a video and then just keep doing whatever it is that you do. What do you do? Are you a blacksmith? Are you an author? Are you a... I don't know, dude. Just name another job. Name another job. That's the one I'm thinking of. All right. Chop down a tree. You best believe that I'm going to chop down this tree, dude. I'm not afraid of trees, so why would I decide to not chop it down, right? Because my reason for not chopping it down would clearly be not out of fear. I am prepared to set fire under this woodcutting instructor survival expert's feet, though. Hopefully she moves out of the way, but on the off chance that she doesn't, I hold no liability into what happens to her, alright? Seems like she's doing just fine, though. Good thing that she put her anti-fire pants on today. Without that, she would be in a little bit of a predicament. Alrighty. I see my levels. There's a lot of stats here, dude. So many stats that it makes you fat. You know what I'm saying? If you ate all these stats, they all contain so many calories that you would indeed see an increase in belt length. You best start believing in ghost stories because you are in one, my friend. Specifically speaking about the ghost who was morbidly a beast, as it were. As it were, and as it was. I need to cook my shrimp. They say that some man could not do this. Alright, first, light a fire, chop down a tree. I mean, I'm already on it, dude. I'm chopping a tree, it's happening in blinding high definition, and we have the log. Or do I? I guess I don't. I do have it! Excellent. I will set fire to this entire establishment, specifically the logs, which is the establishment I was talking about. Clearly. Alright, what are we getting in here, dude? Cooking your shrimp. You better start believing in cooking your shrimp stories, Miss and Mr. Turner, because you're in one. I have burnt my shrimp. This is an unfortunate thing, to be sure. I believe I need to now hunt for another one, and then once I have it, I can use it on the flaming logginess of goodness that resides within the back of my face. I have turned towards it, and my shrimp has been cooked. Indeed, I walk toward the gate over here. I suppose at this point I should say that I have past experience within the game, and now they have an old school version, so I'm coming back to it, It's like the good people say within the world, dude. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Guthix? Yes, indeed. Yes, and I don't know the other names of the gods, but if you gave me a second to think about them, I would. Unfortunately, for an uncut commentary, I do not have a second to think. It is unfortunate to be sure. I already know how to cook. I do call it cooking. Why are you laughing at me? My goodness, Gordon Ramsay over here, dude. This master chef is a master chef. Speaking of master chefs, dude, I've been watching a couple of those episodes, and you know what? I now know how to mix flour and water and get a dough. But this dough, I mean, there's no salt, there's no oil, there's no yeast. It's really not gonna rise, when I make it into bread here. So, as a master chef, you've really given me quite a poor tutorial. But can I really blame you? In this life of yours, Mr. Master Chef, if that is your real name, I don't think I can really blame you. But I do have the music over here, and the music represents truly what it means to be a RuneScapian, as it were. Is that what they're called? RuneScapers? I don't know, dude. I've never actually heard the word, except for when I heard the bird. What was all that ruckus? There was like a static electricity going through the river. Right, I must use an emoticon. What shall I use here? I believe blow kiss. Let's do it, dude. This is what I think about the future, dude. That one's for you, future. I have kissed the future. Now, hopefully the game has seen that, and they will give me good luck in the coming time that I spend here in this land of RuneScape that we reside within. Anything is possible. For at the moment, I must click on the wrench, and obviously I must start running, which is what I shall do, and then I must go in the door, which is another thing that I shall do. I shall talk to the quest guide. I shall click to continue. What if that's all I did? I just narrated the things that I was doing as I did them. There's a lot of quests here, dude, and I plan to get through every single one of them. And when I say that, I just mean one of them. One single quest. I plan to do one quest. That is it. And then after that, who knows what the future holds. Alrighty, what you got for me, Quest Guide? What are you saying? Speak it to me, and speak it to me strong. You know what I'm saying here, Quest Guide? You put me on the path of great direction. It is these tutorial masters, this master chef, this Quest Guide, together, every person here on the tutorial island shall indeed set me on a path. Whatever path they set me on shall indeed be the path that I take. This mining instructor, he has the power within his entire spiritual essence to put me down whatever path he chooses. And it's up to him whatever my future will hold. This man has great power within his soul, within his spirit, and I am not afraid to tell him my name. I am not afraid to think about the prospect of the future, as seen through the rock of tin and the rock of copper, I believe it is the name of the copper of the name of the copper ore, the name of the copper ore, I just don't know. I'm just kidding, I do know. You know, like I'm saying, dude, I've got experience with the game, but here we are. By the way, I'm making a, what is it called? There's an option to be a 100% self-efficient character, and I'm gonna go for that, you know? But in the meantime, I've prospected both of these rocks, and I have achieved a bronze pickaxe, as they say. Both of the rocks, you got it with your bronze pickaxe. Hit it with that bronze pickaxe, dude, coming in stronger than you could ever believe. Making sure you mine until you never leave. For if you did leave, the mining instructor would have quite a fit. He would make you stop believing in yourself. And honestly, nobody wants that. You know what I mean? Click to continue. I have a bronze bar. A bar of bronze, as it were. This bronze bar will hopefully set me free. How do I make a weapon out of this? I do know, but first, I need a hammer. His name is Dezik, alright? Good to meet you, Dezik. How do you do today? I'm going to use your anvil for good and evil, like I'm saying, a combination of the two that hopefully meets in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. You know what I'm saying? You've seen that? Oh man, dude, what a great web series. Holy macaroni and holy macaroons, my friend. I've got a gate to get through here, though. And once I get through this gate, you best start believing in combat stories, because you're in one, matey. Alright, the combat instructor is level 146. And apparently, he doesn't care. I mean, he looks like he cares to me, but based on his tone, I'm not just gonna say that you do look like you care, even though, honestly, between me and you, viewer, I do think he looks that way. But who am I to judge, you know? It's all about intention, and he's trying to get started by teaching me to wield a weapon, but am I willing to be his student? I believe I am, because I need to get through this island of tutorialness, and there is only one way that I know how. Call follower. I don't know what that is. So, however new this thing was added, I don't know what this is. Hopefully that'll give a gauge of how things I know about the game. View equipment stats. Alright, view equipment stats. We found it. Indeed we have. Let's add something. Left click your dagger. Don't mind if I do. I'm now wielding the dagger. Speak to the combat instructor. Don't mind if I do. These things and more shall... But I've mentioned this. The tasks that I accomplish are not going to be as long as this. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it feels like I've been talking for a little bit of long time. A little bit wrong time. That's gonna be cut from the video. Bronze sword and a Woden shield. Excellent indeed. Excellent, excellent. Do I have to equip them? I have to unequip this first, and then I must equip these. Very good. Alrighty. The flashing swords, indeed. I shall enter the gate and fight the wrath of the rat within. Giant rat? How about this? Face the wrath of my giant bat. I know it's not a bat, it's more of a sword. But I didn't want you to get bored by just everyone coming in here with a sword, you know what I mean? Alright, he's down to 1 hit left, and now he's back up to 2. This rat, his power, knows no bounds. Can I really hold that against him, though? Probably not. You know, they're kind of confined in here, you know? They do respawn, though, which is cool. You know, their lifespan is, as they say, infinitely lengthening in length. It's a long lifespan because they never actually die. Yes, indeed. I took a lot of damage there, but hopefully he shall give me something to make up for that. Indeed, the blinking arrow of yellowness is instructing me to talk to the instructor. Imagine that. I have learned the basics of sword play, and hopefully I can use that in the future for, like I'm saying, a combination of good and evil. Alright, we have one rat to destroy, and hopefully he shall be destroyed quickly rather than slowly, because I'm trying to make it like a good experience for both the rat and myself, you know, a good battle, you know. It's not exactly fair that there's like this gate between us, but honestly, the rat should have brought his own bow and arrow, so can you really blame me, dude? The ickle old ranger? I don't think you can. Because when I run into the rat rangers later on in this game, and they exist, dude, I know for a fact that they do, somewhere out there are rat rangers, then perhaps they shall put the beat down onto me. Would I like to access my bank account? Indeed, I would. Thank you very much. This is your bank box. I thought it was my bank account. Your lies are catching up with you, game. Alrighty, pull booth. A booth of which I can pull things, right? Let's see, what should be the first question that I ask? I do not know. Excellent, I will read that all later. Later indeed, we shall make it happen. The financial advisor. I need help, dude. Make me money. Make me money. I'm reading all this faster than you could ever believe, and I don't know how to make money. I have zero clue how to make money. Why did the financial advisor not tell me? Oh, so I just skipped over everything he said, and that's supposed to be my fault? That's supposed to be my problem? Brother Brace, help me make some cash, dude. Help me get a good Benji in my pocket. You know what I'm saying, dude? Not just one Benji either, dude. Double the Benjis, double the fun. That's what my great-grandpapa always told me, dude. He always looked me dead in the eye and said, double the Benji, double the fun. And I said, what are you saying? I don't understand your accent. I don't understand your accent. And then he would look at me and go, I don't understand your accent. And then he would say, I'm not even your great grandfather. And then I would say, I did think it was a little weird that you were only 20 years old, or should I say 20 years young. And he said that usually makes old people feel better, but I'm only 20. And then I said, 20 is old, dude. I'm only 1. And he said, wow, you have an extensive vocabulary for a 1-year-old. And I said, well, guess what, dude? I memorized the thesaurus. He said, which thesaurus? I said, the thesaurus. It is the thesaurus because there is only, I mean, honestly, you've been to the Thesaurusers Guild. There's only one truly accepted thesaurus. You might find copies, you might find replicas, but there's only one that really gets you going, dude. Let me talk to Adam right quick, and then I'll talk to Paul, and then we'll see what's good, dude. We'll see what's happening, and we'll see what's going down. Alright, I believe I've got it all set up now, and I have one more instructor to go. Magic is one of my favorite skills within the realm of RuneScape. The reason for this is that I enjoy the ability effects. They look pleasing to my eye and to my other eye. Together, they kind of combine the image in my mind so that I can see it from, like, having two eyes, it does things like create perspectives and stuff like, let me attack this chicken right quick, dude. I need to wind strike this chicken if I ever plan to do anything ever again in the history of anything ever. A reasonable number of runes when I leave, don't mind if I do. Would I like to go to the mainland? Yes, I do think I would, now that you mention it, good sir. Good sir and or good madam. Bring me to the mainland. Oh, you got another thing to say, dude? Oh man, alright, you can't miss him. He's holding a big staff. He's holding his big staff? Really? Really? That's good. I hope he uses it to cast a magic spell on me so that I can never leave the mainland ever again to come back here. Is that what he's gonna do, magic instructor? Is that really what he's gonna cast on me? Come on, man. Welcome to Lumbridge, indeed. We have succeeded at creating our RuneScape account, dude, and a beautiful, beautiful adventure is in the future and in store for us. Thank you all so much for watching. If anyone actually made it this far, and actually, if you have made it this far, then let's make a pact here, you know? Let's make something so that nobody who hasn't made it this far can understand. Leave a secret special comment so that only the people who are listening to this right now will know exactly that you made it this far, you know what I mean? So that And make it non-obvious, not like, oh, hey, I made it to the point of the video where he was saying blah, 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 blah. Make it super, super sneaky and stealthily, but in a way that people who have made it this far will know our little secrets. We shall be an exclusive group of individuals who have lived to see this exact word of commentary. This is going on way too far. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.